caught the gap, turning the pass into the flat.
Let's watch that again. Gets past one, gets around another, and it's a free walk into the end zone. What a play, Marcus Mosier.
Now you've got decision time.
We will go to some highlights from the first half.
So for the Fossil Ridge homecoming game, we had the Owen Wind with the big gain there on the first drive of the game. Great pickup to start the momentum for Fossil Ridge. Nick Kubat with that rushing touchdown. You can see as Colton throws the block. Great way.
Throws that block into another person.
Exactly. I mean, Colton knows what to do at all times. Nick with the first score of the game. Then Barrett Green with the big sack to stuff any momentum going for Fort Collins offense. Barrett Green's been on fire all night. Then we'll look to the interception. No, sorry, the big hit with Luke Garvin on Levi Hermson.
Number 62 has been getting chippy all night there. Definitely started it.
Yeah, for sure. Then we've got Fort Collins' only score of the game with the Justin Cranford QB sneak. Worked out for him. They scored to tie the game up then, 7-7.
Harley Schmidt here with a great return. Taken out by the kicker.
Yeah, don't forget that. It's a kicker highlight as well. But Harley Schmidt continuing the momentum. Then you've got the Nick Kubat pass to Colton Pollock. That's right, he scrambled out, able to find him downfield.
And Colton Pollock here with a monster run. Put the stiff arm on, spin move. Able to run for some more yards there down to the 10-yard line.
Colton Pollock flashing those talents all night. Then you've got Kubat here. So that's right, number 15, I believe that's Eli Swanson for his touchdown. Another sack there on Justin Cranford as Fossil Ridge defense been putting pressure on him all night. Just shows how this game has been for Fort Collins. The Owen Wynn interception, what a play for him to keep his night going. He's had himself a great one.
Marcus Moser there with the great reception for about 30 yards.
Mosier, hasn't had much action in the end zone tonight, but he's been keeping him going downfield. Here we saw Kubat taking himself again. I believe that was his third of the night. And you've got the second Owen Wynn interception. Solidifies himself for the night.
And back-to-back plays here. Nick Kubat steps up, throws a dime to Owen Wynn. Owen Wynn able to make one man miss there.
Doing anything he can to score, continue his great night. Then we saw another sack on Justin Cranford, again exemplifying how this Fossil Ridge defense has just been killing him all night. Then the muff punt, just to wrap it all up.
And Fossil Ridge came down and scored again.
Yep, there it was. That was the Nick Kubat rushing touchdown. So Nick with 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. Owen Wynn's got 2. Then Eli Swanson, the junior.
Number 34 against the Mavericks. And let's take a look at some replays.
So we've got a lot of Chapala back there making his way through the field. Some stiff arms.
Very first play here, Chapala able to find the end zone from a 40-yard touchdown.
Yeah, man. Chapala was definitely a beast back there for sure. Then we see the block kick here from Timnath Cubs. A little momentum shift there for them. We were hoping that would spark their offense a little bit, but we didn't see much after that from them. So we'll see the first down there from Waymeyer, excuse me. Nelson to Waymeyer, good connection there. Then we see the fake punt pulled off by Timnath. That was a great time for him back there. Able to do some trickery, make it work.
And as we see Chapala again, with the runs that are just so dominant, able to get great yardage every time. Then steps back, chucks it deep, able to put it up on his head. Thought it was an interception for a sec, but the ref ruled it touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like the ref signaled interception. Came out touchdown with a Heiner toss-up. Then we see Vince up the middle here with a little run action, making it work. As they had to get the run game going late into the second quarter, then we see another Heiner to Eli Davis there. Cuts up the middle, finds some room.
Vince with the chase down tackle.
Then we saw another Chopala run there. Got taken out just before the touchdown, but able to find some room up the sidelines.
Every time he touches the ball, he's thinking end zone.
Exactly. You know, that's what makes good players great. Then we saw the Carter Woods touchdown there. We hope Carter Woods is doing all right after the half. Then Heiner, able to find his man to the sidelines. Taken out by the 30. Another big pickup for him in this game. Another Heiner highlight here. Walks into the end zone. QB rushing touchdown for Christian Heiner. Then we saw the fumble on special teams caused by number 10, Charlie Baker, able to give his offense another chance back there.
The number 24 again, just able to find the end zone. Just so dominant with his running.
Man, Noah Chopala is a beast at running back for sure.
And there's Vince again. He's been pretty good on the run game.
Yeah, for sure. Vince has been their glimmer of hope in the backfield tonight. And then you see Nelson right here as he ran for the first down, keeping that drive alive. That was a good drive for the Cubs. Not able to put points on the board, but along with the push and shove penalties on the sidelines.
That whole D-line fell for that Vince handoff.
Yeah, I mean, I would too, right? Not able to make a stop on that drive. As we take another look at the Chopala touchdown. Great run. Scrappy run. Able to find his way in.
So far, this is shaping up to be Meade's biggest win.
It is. That's true. Unless Timnath will lose some yards on that.
Look at the replay. Yeah, I mean, it was parallel for sure.
Tough call.
Kyle Nelson able just to jump back on that ball.
And that was number 7, Drew Raymond. Home run. Count it for 4. As we'll take another look at that, Payne on the comeback. Just races to the outside.
Just able to use his speed there.
As we come back from half, we're going to look at some of the best plays of the day. Here, Vince Holkalter with a nice break down the left sideline.
Definitely a star player to look out for. He's been very, very impressive throughout all of his first half plays. Also, Davis Payne, as we see here, number 3, he's been a huge speed demon in the first half, and that's somebody to look out for as well.
Yeah, with a shaky start here, nice forced fumble for this Niwot team. But we see him later make up for that with a big play. But here's Vince again, breaking tackles and just chugging down the left sideline for another big rush.
Yeah, and we've seen amazing plays from both sides so far.
Like this one here with this Niwot catch over the head of the Timnath defensive back and a field goal block. And it goes back into the end zone for a touchback. But we see here again, big 44 chugging with a big break down the left sideline with one man to beat. And he gets it. But a defender just comes up right behind him.
So far, we've seen impressive plays from both sides, but we've seen, obviously, Timnath pull ahead. Niwot just unable to keep up with Timnath. Me and Hayden, we were discussing, and we believe that the table turned very, very quickly when the clock hit the second quarter. First quarter, we felt that it was anybody's game. It was still up in the air. We saw some impressive plays from Niwot and also a reserved game from Timnath, something we've seen before. But if you take a look at these replays, we've seen Niwot start to make mistake after mistake, slip up after slip up. But also Timnath has been as well, just a lot less, and they've been able to recover a lot better. And so right now the score stands at 20-0 as we have a minute and a half left in halftime.
Yeah, you know, what's really stood out to me about this game is how the momentum shifted. And one play in particular that really just stands out to me is Davis Payne's just amazing punt return for a
juke or spin move. If we check the replay here, Davis Payne makes a huge wrap around, goes wide, and
what incredible balance, by the way.
Yeah, jukes that player.
To break that tackle right at ankle level and just deep reception of the day.
Cutting to the replay here, number 21, seems to not be able to shake off number 7 on Niwot, Evan Vasa for Timnath. Unable to shake him off as he makes that play next to the 30-yard line. Not bad.
Yeah, and what an amazing play we just saw there. This Timnath offense, 15 more yards down the field.
But you hate to see it.
Gosh, it feels like no one on this Niwot team can stop Vince today. You know, a face mask, but he gets through it and picks up many more yards for an amazing gain there. It's at 29-0.
And cutting back to the replay here, we see a perfect maneuver by number 17 straight through the middle, not even threading the needle, pretty much giving an open route all the way into the end zone.
Just struts into the end zone. He had all kinds of room right there.
Cutting back to the replay here, let's check it out. Ball is hiked and quickly, number 44
gets in the backfield immediately.
Wow.
For an amazing strip sack.
Wow.
He can do it all, can he, D?
10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Checking out this replay here.
What a beautiful ball.
Amazing play. Left pretty much
from
open.
Nelson. Just right over the top of the defensive backs. Just straight into the palms. And what a beautiful finish there.
And we've got a little first half replays for you here. Thanks to our colleagues in the booth. This was the first play of the game, just straight to Marcus on the go route.
Couldn't quite break that tackle there, but incredible gain. What a pickup.
And then just the very next play, Luke Garvin. Nice throw. Corner.
Beats the defender there, pushes him off a little bit, but it was clean.
Benji Hopper getting his name tossed around in this game as he has all season. 7th sack of this year, and Marcus finding the soft spot behind the line and catches one of his own.
This is the muffed punt.
Yeah, he got that one. This was the one that broke away just past midfield. This one gave them one of their best looks of the night.
Excuse me, that wasn't the muff punt.
Got them all the way down to their 30. No points off of that drive. And then another deep go route, just going back to Marcus. Broke this tackle, or lack of tackle, and he got 6 himself that time.
He's the only one in frame when he stops running. That's how fast he is.
Great defensive play there.
This was the fumble recovery. Jake Toshkoff, touchdown. The fumble recovery, Mason Griffin. And then here's the muffed punt, dropped and recovered by Fossil.
So lots of touchdowns for Fossil, but
here's another one.
Great throw from Nick, only where his receiver can get it, which.
And here's this muffed snap that we were talking about. And then on top of that, they had a 5-yard penalty for holding.
Sophomore Will Huff breaking away. He got plenty of yards there, getting his name called out a bunch in these last couple of games, and Toshkoff running in for his 2nd rushing touchdown to round out our half, moving, of course, into the running clock now. On defense on those last couple plays.
That was Barrett Green on the block. Jackson Wind on the pickup.
Basically went untouched. And another turnover for Prairie View.
Ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
Muffed reception that has not resulted in points for the SaberCats.
That was just a backup mistake there. Rolling, underthrown. I mean, even if he didn't underthrow that, it's still in triple coverage. I don't know. He didn't want to get sacked, but
the ball came out at the end, it looks like, but he was pushed out to stay on the sideline for this play. We're going to take another look at that one. The quarterback was getting some heat.
It was Landon Brazelton on the tackle.
First down.
Great play from 3-9 there to save 6.
All right, and we have the Lambkins just able to break down the offense for the Bulldogs, able to stop them on 4th down.
That was their first drive of the game. Then you have that McKeon touchdown, which gave them the lead to start off.
His first of the night so far. And you have the handoff to Bukta
with a big gain right there on that drive. Then you had the pitch to him. or the fake pitch rather, which led to a touchdown from Bukta. He's been big production in their backfield tonight.
And that was Bukta's first touchdown. Then you see George step back and throw an absolute dime to Joey DeLay.
DeLay been crucial on their few receiving plays this game. Then you had, after that touchdown that got brought back, Blake George getting stripped down there. McKeon with a big run up the middle. McKeon's had some great power up the middle all night. And we see Cranford able to sling it to Hermson.
I mean, that was just a wonderful reel in from Hermson there, able to extend. And another beautiful throw to Levi there.
Yeah, Levi
able to get his touchdown.
Just been beautiful plays over the field for the Lambkins. Then you saw this absolute deep ball out of nowhere from Blake George. Able to find his man downfield. No one expected that.
I mean, that thing is not spiraling at all, but it's right on the money.
And so it was an exciting first half, and then you had this Levi Hermson return, which gave him great field position. They were not able to capitalize off of it. As we saw that first highlight, they got stuffed up just inside the 5.
Try to run it up the middle, just Bulldogs D, too good.
.25.
And let's take another look at that miscommunication here. Just wasn't expecting the ball at all.
As you
Missed
can
him,
see,
and he's still
Blake
standing
George.
there. He didn't even know.
Completely lost. So 3rd and a mile. Goal, Bulldogs. They're on their way to the end zone. As we take another look at his big run.
He just finds those gaps so well.
And, you know, the big part is that we see from these great running backs is when you're getting tackled, can you get those extra 5 yards? And
Can
he's
you
able to
keep
do
going, break through, keep getting yards after contact? It's huge.
it. Kick is up and good. We're back within 7 as we take another look at that.
Score is 28-21, folks.
Quickly called a touchdown, no doubt about it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Take another look at it. Looking to see, did that ball hit the ground? Did he have possession before he went down? Ooh, man, I don't know.
I think he might have had possession there. I mean,
That's a tough one. Oh my goodness. As we'll take another look at that, Joey DeLay not able to hold on to it.
oh, and it is a fumble.
Man, his knee was not down.
First and 10.
I mean, we saw that play type earlier in the game from them, and they just get no man back up to block.
Yeah. I mean, you got no blocks. You're instantly met by 3 Lambkins.
I mean, I got to say, that's a terrible design.
Yeah.
Me and you were talking about college football a minute ago. Alabama beating LSU at the minute by quite a bit. Let's take a look at some highlights. Not from the Alabama game, but from this game.
Brought to you by our lovely Ivan Chen. Seated just behind us, he's going to be running your highlights the entire night. Jacob Huber also on the switch. Jonathan on the camera.
Lovely team we got.
Ryan Brittingham on our other camera. Big defensive play there. Harley Smith locked down both sides of the ball, getting his hands all over on offense. And the one big pass from Nick Kubat, so.
This was nice. Up the sideline, down to about the 30.
And there's that unbelievable Moser speed that we talked about earlier. We haven't really gotten to see it much, but.
Look at this again. It's exactly what I've been talking about. He cuts inside, and he works well on the inside. When he's running midfield, that's where he thrives. And if you're a defensive back on this Mullen team, trying to shade press him to the outside, that'll be no good.
Extra point is.
Take one more look at this. Thanks to Ivan Chen in our booth.
Did he stay in?
Slow it down.
I believe he did.
Third quarter.
You believe he did? Interesting.
I mean, I might be a little biased, but I mean, they're not
Playing out from Owen Wind. Take another look at this one.
I apologize. That was Owen Wind. Sees that ball, knows it's a little out of reach, dives for it.
Fossil Ridge, first down.
That's A little questionable, but
it's going to be ruled a catch, so I'm going to go with it. Good low catch there, right at his shoes.
I think I know what happened on the downs on that drive. I think they lost a down when they had that penalty, and we just didn't match up with the scoreboard and the marker.
Mustang first down.
26-7, Fossil Ridge.
He's a ball hawk.
Kubat wanted him the whole time. Perfectly thrown ball, only where his receiver can get it.
Out of bounds, stopping the clock. Just more than 7 minutes. Take a look at this again. Nice grab.
Well done by Nick, keeping his composure in the puck, and he's going to take a hit. Still.
Into the end zone. Fossil Ridge touchdown.
Great blocking there from the line.
They ran
Marcus
that play.
doesn't arrest.
They ran that play.
Oh, and Wynn, great athleticism. Showing why he's going to do this in college. Amazing play. Back to your question. I think recovery is of importance, but honestly, not a too physically demanding game, I'd say here, maybe other than Nick.
I don't like that comment you just made.
I'm sorry.
We just beat Iowa. UCLA just beat Iowa.
I know. Toshkov never really touched.
Explosive run. That's what Mullen's been looking for, those explosive runs, but